Welcome to another episode coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on amazon.com. Yes, sir. It's official, like a referee with a whistle. And this episode is brought to you by a longtime listener. He's been dating, or at least trying to date, a woman for some time in the Philippines. And I guess he's been going back and forth for like a year now. And, he said he wanted my opinion on what I thought about dating women overseas, and do you get treated better and all that good stuff. And, this is a good question. Now, I've been asked this question before in the past, over the past 2-3 years. And, I get this question from time to time. This is one of them questions where, hey, foreign women treat black men better, or foreign women just treat American guys just better because the relationships in North America is raggedy and women are very masculine, and on and on and on. I hear these type of arguments from time to time, and there's a lot of good things. There's pros and cons, and I always say consistently that the grass is never green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. So you don't necessarily have to be living in North America, because I have a lot of followers that might be in Australia, Brazil, even in the Ukraine, even in Russia, even South America, even in the islands. I got people that follow my channel and follow my podcast, the Love Can't Wait podcast, as well. So you don't necessarily have to be in North America for this information to apply to you. So the grass is never green on the other side. So we got so we got to put things in perspective. Now, it's not, sometimes yes, sometimes no. I would say, as far as do guys get treated better? Sometimes yes and sometimes no. But you have to understand that it's a different culture outside of your country, outside of wherever you live in the world. So women are socialized very differently, regardless of where you might be located. So where you might be located at, you might have maybe not the best experience, or at least not the one you would like to have. And you might go somewhere else. You might take a vacation or something like that. So let's say you might go to some place like Mexico for a week, and you might have a good time, and you might say, damn, I like to get treated like this all the time. I didn't know women were like this. God damn. So this type of thing happens. It happens when guys will go to Brazil, Colombia, Japan, the Philippines, Australia. I mean, they'll go almost Hawaii. They'll go a lot of different places and get treated differently. And what happens is they don't want to let that shit go.
No.
They don't want to let that shit go, man. It's like, it's that feeling that you don't want to let go. And that makes sense to me. It's not wrong with that. That makes sense to me. But now there's another side to this that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. like I said, and most of these countries are still, they have a patriarchal society, in most of these countries, right? The guys are first. They don't put the women before the guys as far as opportunities, resources, jobs. Most of these countries are still like that to this day. Outside of the United States and the westernized countries, Europe, Australia, and the Commonwealth, like Canada, well, Australia is a Commonwealth too. So outside of the westernized countries and the Commonwealth, they put women on a pedestal in America and the Commonwealth, Australia, Colombia. They put women on a pedestal, and it's a feminist society for the most part. Now, some places are worse than others. We understand that. We know this, right? Outside of the Western countries or westernized countries or nations, I should say, the guys are still first. The guys still run shit. They dictate how things are going to go. They dictate how things are going to be. And they set the standard for what a woman should be if she wants to be in a long-term relationship, marriage, etc. Right? These countries are still that way. They haven't changed for forever. It's been that way. So you have to understand that women have a very different mindset in these other countries, especially the Muslim countries. And now religion has a lot to do with how these women have been socialized as well. This is why religion is very important in these other countries. Like really important. I'm talking like religion is the next thing outside of their family. The next best thing outside of their family is their religion. So you have a lot of people that are Catholics. They're could be white Protestant or Mormons or whatever it is, or Muslims, whatever the religion is, it's very important to them. So you got to keep that in mind now. So that has to do with how they think and who's their God, who are they praying to. Now you have some countries like Japan, they're atheists. They're atheists in Japan. It's like, well, some people will say, hey, they're Buddhism, but Buddhism is not really a religion. It's more of a belief, or way of thinking, really. And then in Japan, a lot of people are kind of full of shit when it comes to the Buddhism. They kind of they don't really take it serious. They'll listen to what you have to say or whatever, but they kind of look at it like, oh, it's nice to visit the great statue or whatever. But that's just for you. That's just for tourism. But they ain't not really into that shit because they're atheists. Just like I said, they don't really have a strong foundation, which is one reason why the Chinese don't like them, because the Japanese are kind of wide open. They kind of free spirit, to a certain extent, I would say, but they don't really have a strong foundation. They kind of have a weak culture. This is why anybody can go over there and, you can take over some shit, if you're the right type of person, especially if you got the complexion for the protection. You know what I'm saying? Really? So, a lot of the religion and how they've been socialized makes a difference. But, I would say that when you go to these other countries, or when you deal with these other women in these other countries, or maybe she's from another country, I would say you have a different set of problems, in most cases. And keep in mind, these women, a lot of these women, this can be a good thing and a bad thing. A lot of these women are very attractive, like exotic. Some are dark, most of them are dark, brown, etc. And very, they got the charm and they got the charisma, and they understand how to use it to their advantage. They understand that they know what guys like. They know what turn guys on, and they know how to talk to a guy in a certain manner, in a certain way, in order for him to respond or do things. A lot of these women understand this because they got the charm and the charisma and the pizzazz and the swag. A lot of them got that. Some people call it the X factor. You call it whatever you want, but they got the charm and the charisma, and they understand how to use this shit to their advantage. That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is she genuine with it? Does she has good intentions when it comes to the charm and charisma and attracting that man and instilling motivation to that man? See, that's the problem. So your job is to find a woman that's genuine. Does she actually feel anything for you? Now, if the woman don't feel anything for you and she's doing all this extra shit, well, it's all for nothing. And the shit ain't gonna last, ain't gonna go nowhere. And she might get you set up, jammed up, and then some bullshit, and you were just fixated on how she was looking the whole goddamn time. That's what you got to get past. Get past, because look, a lot of these women are very attractive, but don't get caught up into that. Don't get caught up into that. Don't get caught up in the how she treating you too much either. Look, I know you've been in America for a long time, or wherever you at in your home country for a long time, and a lot of things haven't probably gone your way, But look, don't get caught up into yourself too much. You gotta let it wait out. Let it pan out for a while and for the long term and see how things go. Don't get head over heels like a lot of these women do. That's what I would say. So that's something you have to be aware of. A lot of these women are doing things with these guys, but they're not genuine about it. They don't actually like the guy. They're doing things because they want the guy. They want to get something out of him. It's all about that. They're not trying to actually get to know the guy for the long term. There's no long-term strategy when it comes to a lot of these women. It's just, for them, it's about survival. Because a lot of these women, unfortunately, you meet a lot of them, they're not coming from a good place. They didn't grow up like you did. A lot of them come from broken homes, or they're struggling, and it's all kind of circumstances. So I understand how circumstances can make people behave and do things. I get it. So I'm not judging them. I'm just saying I don't want to be a part of that bullshit. I don't want to be a victim of what they're trying to accomplish. That's all I'm saying. I ain't no whole hater. Hey, but I ain't paying. I ain't gonna be your cash cow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be the person that you drug or that you set up or that you try to put me in a situation where I have to pay to get my way out of this shit. That happened to me in the past when I was in Thailand. That happened to me where the girl came off like she just wanted to have a good time and get to know me and hang out with me all day. And at the end of the night, well, no, actually the next day, she was like, "Hey, you got to pay me." I'm like, "What?" So you got to think about it like this. I'm 22. No, well, yeah, about 22 at the time. We went to the club, we went to the mall, we kicking it with her and my buddies and all my friends. So it's like regular shit. So, I mean, we eating, just doing whatever, just regular shit, having a good time. And the next day, you telling me I got to pay you because we hung out together. So you perpetrating like you a regular chick, but the whole time you just a filthy McNasty. Come on, man, don't do that to me. So that type of stuff, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way when I was in my 20s. I ain't like that, Now, if tell me who you are. I mean, don't lead me on and make me think that something else going on. I didn't like that. And I ain't no trick. And a lot of women will lead with sex. And a lot of time they're just trying to test you. But if you do that to me today, I'll just cut you off and I'll move the hell on. Now, when I was in my 20s, I didn't know no better. But today you do that to me, I'll check you and I'll just keep it moving. I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm just not that type of dude. I ain't no trick. But that's the type of stuff that you have to, those are just some stuff that you have to be aware of, man. And, now every guy is not going to have the same experience. Some guys are going to have a okay experience, and some guys are going to have a much better experience, But you got to keep in mind, too, you got to get away from the tourist areas if you want to meet decent women. See, in these big cities and these tourist areas, for the most part, it's a damn cesspool. And you got women that, for the most part, they're not really not you would take home to mom.
She belongs to the streets.
So once you get away from the tourists, this is just my experience. Your experience might be different from mine. But from my experience, once you get away from the tourist areas, you meet some decent people. You meet the local people, or the people you really want to meet. Now, here's a problem that I had, and I still got this problem to this day. I don't speak the language. I don't speak anybody's language. I don't speak Spanish. I understand a little bit. And I don't understand Portuguese and don't speak Portuguese. And I understand a little bit of Japanese, but I don't really speak any other language. So that's the problem I have, because for the most part, the local people don't speak English. So if you're like me, you're gonna be struggling trying to communicate with the woman.
No.
Oh, you're gonna be struggling, man, and that's not fun. And some people will say, "Hey, just use Google Translator." Man, come on, man. You want me to pull out my phone every time I need to say something? Come on, cuz that ain't good enough to me, man. And some people say, we get a translator. Well, you know what? The translator can't say it the way I can say it. So what then? The only alternative, well, the best alternative, in my opinion, is to learn the language on your own. You know, if that's the case, you know, if you really want to play the long game, you know, that's what I would say. You know, but you know, a lot of times it just depends on the guy, and depends on the guy too. And you don't want to end up being a cash cow for the family. And a lot of guys think that just because they talk to a woman, that they're obligated to help the family out. That's not true. No. Now you can if you want to, but you're not obligated to do it. You know, I mean, look, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind helping out if I could, but you're not obligated to do so. I hear a lot of guys will say stuff like, "Oh, if I gotta help the family out, give them money and stuff like that, I don't want nothing to do with them." But you don't have to. Maybe you can't do it. Maybe you can't afford to do it. So if you can't afford to do it, they're not gonna hold that against you. I mean, they shouldn't, you know. But there's another side to that. Oh, if you're looking out for the family, this is a good thing, by the way. If you're looking out for the family, her family is going to make sure to keep her in line. So that's the other side of that. Her family is going to make sure to keep her in check, because whatever you're doing, they don't want it to stop. So that's a good thing. So that actually works into your favor. You know what I'm saying? And see, another thing about a lot of these women, their families are very tight. They actually believe in the value of family. And look, family, it takes a village to have a family. You can't do everything by yourself. You can't, I mean, there's some things you can do by yourself, but it's better, you know, if you have a village. That's all I'm saying. It's better if you have a village, man. You get more things done. You can accomplish more. And you can just do more in general, you know? So a lot of times, certain things work in your favor. And being that you're from your country, especially if you're from Europe, North America, even South America. Let's say you're from America or Europe, and you're dating a girl from the Philippines or even Australia, Singapore, someplace like that. Man, they will treat you like a king, because in those places you have high social status. Yeah, they treat you damn near like a celebrity in them places, man. But you're from America, you're from Europe, you know, so they'd show you off to their friends and family. You know, you probably seen some of these girls on Facebook or on Instagram showing off their husband or their boyfriend that's from Europe or America. They do that shit all the time, because they're proud to be with you, basically. You know, I know a guy that I was in the Navy with. He lived in Michigan. No, I'm sorry, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he got with a girl in the Philippines. I think he knew her for like a year and a half, got married to her, did the paperwork and everything. And, now they married, and he had 2 kids with his first wife, and he got full custody of his 2 kids now, got a new wife, and I think she just got pregnant like 6 months ago, and now he having a new baby, and he's like 47, and he got a badass wife. So it'd be like that, man. And the thing, and another thing, places like these islands, like the Philippines and Thailand, places like that, you have thousands and thousands. And even South America, you have islands. Once you get past Guatemala, it's a couple of islands down there that nobody really talk about, But once these islands and are full of badass women, very attractive women. But the problem is a lot of people don't go there. So if you go there, and they don't see a lot of Americans, they don't see a lot of people that's from Europe or America very often. So if you go there, you instantly stick out. And you got a lot of women and these are not city areas, by the way. It's not the city, and these are not usually tourist areas. You got a lot of badass women there that's looking to get married and have a family and have kids. Yeah. It's a lot of women out there. You got these women where it's like they might be late 20s, early 30s. They's looking for a husband, and they ain't desperate. They're not desperate at all, and a lot of them on Facebook, a lot of them on Instagram, a lot of them on TikTok. A lot of them on there. And a lot of them, check this out, a lot of them are making a lot of money on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. A lot of them on YouTube. A lot of them got channels. They making a lot of money for where they live at. I mean, think about this for a second. There's a Filipina chick called Filipina P. She got a channel, and I don't remember where she live at in the Philippines, but I don't think she live in the city. I've seen her do a few videos in the city, but most of her videos is out in the country. So, and she's getting like crazy views on videos. She's getting like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 views on videos. And I don't know how many subscribers she has, But somebody like her living in the Philippines, she's doing very well. Better than me. I know I've been black, I've been shadow banned, but she's doing better than me. And let's just say she get paid $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month in the Philippines, you balling. You balling in the Philippines with $2,000 a month. If you live in the country, they call it they call it the province. The province is basically you in the country. Basically, that's how it look. Or it's process very the Philippines is very tropical. Tropical place. But $2,000 a month in the Philippines, you balling. You can pay all the bills and everything and still have money left over. It's kind of like Mexico. So you know, but like I said, there's no perfect place. There's pros and cons, and the grass is never greener. The grass is never green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. That's all I would say. You know. So it's going down, Michael. Yeah, but it's a grass. That's funny. Yeah, I'm really looking for green. Oh, okay. It was wait. Anything you do as a yeah, and all you do as a man, just get your money right. All women are hypergamous. You can go there, have fun, get respect, and leave. Well, yeah, you can do that too. Let's see. She just built a house for her parents, and oh yeah, I saw that. Baton Rouge in the house. What's up, Quinn? The doctor in the Philippines make 20 to 70,000 a year, making 2,000 a month. You be in the mid range of a doctor's salary. Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you. You know, so you think about this. You got a woman that's probably never went to college, making damn near more or better than a college educated doctor. That's not supposed to happen. You know, especially in places like the Philippines. That's like, you know, that's like unbelievable. Smash the like button, share the video. That's not supposed to happen, man. She basically, she what some people would say, she beat the system. She beat the system. Because if, a lot of people would say, if you ain't went to college, you ain't really supposed to be making a lot of money like that. Making a lot of money is for college educated people. This is most people. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying I think this way, but that's the mindset of most people, especially if they went to college. They think like if you haven't been to college, you ain't got a shot, or you scamming people. This is how a lot of people think outside of America. Yeah, she took it over. She beat the system. I bet she's probably the only one in her family that ever done anything like that. And you got to keep in mind, a lot of these other people in these other countries, they don't utilize the internet like we do. Outside of Europe, America, Australia, even in Australia, they don't really utilize it like that. They don't utilize it like we do over here. Now, there's always an exception to the rule, of course, but, and even in America, everybody ain't on the internet like that. Everybody's not on the internet like that. I know people that don't even have an email address. I know people that don't even have a Facebook account. I know people that they ain't never done a video. They don't have no cameras. They don't want to be on camera. They don't want to be on YouTube. They don't want to be on Facebook. They don't want to do none of that shit. They just want to live their life, and that's it. They don't utilize technology for anything. They don't, I know a lot of people that's like that. I would say the majority of people are like that. They don't have no website. No. Especially if you live in a small town. I think a lot of times, being that a lot of us live in big cities, we kind of assume that the people in the small towns are doing the same thing we're doing. No, they're not. Not at all. No. We said Philippines is the highest internet users in the world. Yeah. Yeah, and they're very educated too. I think a lot of it has to do with it's not enough jobs over there. So people that have a smartphone and don't use it for anything but a phone. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's probably most people. It's like it's a whole lot of people that don't even use the internet. They still buy magazines, subscription magazines. It could be online, they buy the subscription, or they go to the Walmart or the grocery store. They what's that magazine? I forgot. People still go to the grocery store and buy magazines today. Especially people in like 50s and 60s and 70 years old. They're not on the internet like that. I know people don't even have a computer at home. The only reason some people have a computer is because they got kids. But other than that, they don't have no use for a computer if they didn't have kids. So just never assume that, everybody's just like you. Never assume that. But a lot of us, we kind of sometimes forget that, hey, everybody ain't really on it like that. Everybody ain't on it like that, man. There's a lot of people out here that's willing to live a simple life. They don't want to utilize technology. Now, maybe sometimes they should. Maybe that would, create more opportunities for them, help them live a better life, But at the same time, a lot of people be trolling. And that's a waste of time if you're trolling. Now, if you're using the internet because you want to create more opportunities for yourself, or you want to start a business, or you're using the internet to help you enhance your business, great. But if you're just trolling, that's all for nothing. So smash the video, smash the like button, share the video, and hit the Cash App, man. Let's see, people, free college if you can get in. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. You need a college degree to work at Walmart. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, you ain't really? You need a college degree to work at Walmart? Yeah, smash the like button, share the video, man. So yeah, there's like I said, man, there's a lot of women out here that's looking to get married and have kids. You just got to keep in mind that they're socialized to be very different than probably what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people, the biggest question that I've been hearing lately is that, hey, what about if I want to bring her back over here? Well, check this. This is how I would say: if you bring her over here, eventually she's gonna become Americanized. But that don't necessarily mean she gonna start to treat you badly though. That don't necessarily mean that. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to keep in mind, maybe if her family's already over here, or maybe you plan on bringing her parents over here, well, that can be a good thing. You know, that can be a good thing. But me personally, I would rather her stay where she at. Me personally. Now, if you got a girl that's living in the Philippines, see, that's a long way. God damn. That's a long way, man. The Philippines is a long way, man. That can be a problem. Now, if you go in like South America, you know, Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, uh, Peru, something like that. Okay, that's a little different. That's not that far. But the Philippines is, god damn, that's like what, 16, 18-hour flight? How often you think you're gonna be able to go there? You know what I'm saying? And check this out. A lot of these women, they're not down with this damn long distance relationship. You gotta get that out of your damn mind. That's long distance relationship shit is crap. That's bullshit. These women are not gonna be waiting for your ass. While you over here for 6 months, she over wherever she at for 6 months, and the kids is over there for 6 months right along with her. Nah, a lot of the women ain't down with that, brother. You need to get that out of your mind. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna tell you right now. After that 6, 8 months or however long you away, somebody else gonna be over there, buddy. No. See, a lot of us, we have that American way of thinking. We assume that, hey, she should be cool. 6 months ain't that long. Hey, bro, look, everybody ain't that American way of thinking don't work. So most of it don't work in these other places. You know, so as long as you were there, she's going to play her position as long as you play yours. But once you start saying, hey, I'll be back in 8 months. 8 months? What the hell you want her to do in 8 months? I don't know, bro. I don't really think that's I really think that'd be the best move. What I would do, I wouldn't even try to make a move like that in a place like the Philippines. That's 18 hours away. It's an 18-hour flight away. I wouldn't even entertain no shit like that because it's just too goddamn far. I mean, if something happened to your kid, how long is it gonna take you to get there? You know, I mean, like, I'm just saying, you know. But if your kid is in the DR or Colombia or Brazil, well, that's not that far. You can get there the same day. But you're not going to be able to get to the Philippines in the same day. You're not going to be able to get to the Australia the same day. You're not going to be able to get to Japan the same day. No. So that's all I'm saying. You know, I'll bring her back. He said, "There's these women on P's channel that are worth listening to." Yeah, she has some good guests. They're usually older women, though. They're usually in their 40s, most of them. And another thing, a lot of these women have kids in a lot of these other countries. You think there's a lot of single women over here in North America. Bro, there's a lot of single women in a lot of these other countries. Tenfold. I'm telling you, that's another thing you're going to run into. A lot of single women in these other countries. A lot of single women. That's if you see a badass chick, 9 times out of 10, she got a baby or at least one kid. That's been my experience. Some of them got 2 kids. Are you willing to entertain that in another country? I'm not. But you might be like, hey, it's all good. We work it out. I'm not willing to do that here in America. So I ain't gonna do it nowhere else. The locals born, they will naturalize her. Visit 24 hours in the U.S. Figure it out. Well, there's some things you're not gonna be able to figure out because some of these women are not gonna entertain that, and that long distance thing is one of them. They'll move on. They'll move on without your ass. Shit. Japan, same day. No, Japan is like 13, 14 hours, bro. And you going like back in time, so to speak. There's a 12, 13-hour time difference. I made that trip a few times. Well, many times, really. She got younger women on there, too. Yeah, she got some younger women, but she got some women in the 40s on there, too. And all of them have kids. Damn near. Damn it, all of them got kids. You have to entertain someone else's kid. You have to entertain someone else's child in this country. I did it twice. I'm not doing that shit. What up, DMR? What it is? I'm not doing it. Yeah. Well, you want to come on? How much time? It's 47. I've been on there 47 minutes. All right, hold up. I'll put the link in here. Put the link in here. Anybody can come in. Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, if she got one kid, I'm kind of But if she got 2, absolutely not. If she got 1 kid, she gotta be a bad bitch. Cause I ain't really feeling that shit at all. But I have been won over in the past. I ain't really feeling that shit at all.
What's up, brother?
But you gotta mute your background.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. I apologize.
Yeah, so what do you have to
say? Well, first, hashtag P in your thing, because she will watch it. And she will shout you out. A Filipina P. Hashtag that, she will shout you out and do clips. What is it? I come from a very cultural, different family, so I can deal with it. I meld myself into stuff. But you got people that, you don't get along with your own family. You don't get along with other cultures in this country. How you think you're going to go overseas and get along with somebody else? It's just not happening. If you know you're the problem, stay out.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Now, As for P, why she's popular is because she keeps going over, she keeps micromanaging stuff, not micromanaging, but hitting everything in a, in every little way that you can look at it. But there's other people out there to do their stuff too. And also, she's been doing groups of people from 18 all the way to like 50 or 60, as far as
Yeah.
talking to them and getting their opinions. Um, but no one else is doing that for other countries. They don't do that. If they
Oh
did,
no, no.
they get more viewerships.
Yeah.
Um, but what is it? Yeah, there's only one reason why I wouldn't go there. There's only one. It was at the top of my list until I heard something else. If you go to court, they have a thing where no matter what, Filipino's word is true. Even if you see it on video camera,
Oh, bro,
if you're in court.
that's every country.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, no, I got you. But I'm just like,
They give
okay,
they give them the benefit of the doubt.
yeah. But I'm like, if they say anything, oh, well, he stole an apple, you're on. You're done. You're done. I mean, completely done. Like you in jail for 10 years.
Bro,
No.
some countries are worse. They prey on
Yeah.
foreign.
And I'm staying out of that. I'm
Like
staying out of there.
there's some countries like the
Like,
DR is one of them.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
get in
Any
trouble,
trouble.
everybody gonna be against your ass.
Yep. Whoa. The
And
Philippines and Thailand will do that.
you're gonna have to pay to get out.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
Yeah.
seriously. That's why I keep my mouth shut and just enjoy my time. Keep
Yeah.
quiet. This ain't
So
America.
no.
In
No,
fact, America's a whole
some
continent.
you can
US ain't like that.
you can easily get jammed up.
You can get jammed up like that in Canada.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother? Hello?
Yo, oh, your audio's kind of.
Jitter.
You had
Eh, eh,
headphones in?
yeah. You got this.
Huh? Yeah, I can. Nah, it's kind of.
Uh,
Yeah, go out and come back in. Go out and come back
right,
in.
right. And I see you got the dating beyond the borders creepy video up there.
The what?
The dating beyond borders creepy video up there. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's so creepy. I was like, what the hell? I mean, the women are fine as hell, but oh my god, these dudes. Ah, I was like, no, 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 no. I
Go
can't.
on now,
I
bro.
can't. Uh,
It's cool now.
Yeah, you good now.
Uh,
yeah.
What's on your mind?
so so um so what's the topic?
Oh, just dating women overseas. Do
Well,
black men get treated better?
I can't I can't speak for that, but I did go to the DR, right? And as far as I heard, sure, I heard you say something about long distance relationships.
Yeah, a little bit.
I ain't nah. I told like homegirl, I said, yo, when I get back here, I'll see you. Get with me. That's what I told her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sending no money. No, I'm not the one.
No.
I told her
Uh-uh.
straight up, I'm not sending no money. Do your thing. You know, I know.
Right, right,
Do your thing. When I get back there at the end of the year, I'll see you. And that's what it
right,
is.
right, right.
You know
Yep.
Yeah,
what I'm saying, brothers?
yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I got to be a 3 month window to be here in this country. I'm sorry. I would do that
Yeah,
24-hour flight,
yeah.
a 10-hour flight, or 1 hour
Nah.
flight. But I am not, no. I'm not sending you any money like that.
No,
Nope.
no, no.
Yeah, I don't agree with that shit either. I don't
No.
the whole long distance concept. I never agree with it.
I
Anyway,
don't know how people are sending them money.
Yo,
I
man,
honestly don't.
I don't know, bro. I don't know how you gonna send some money to a girl. Some of these cats, they send they send cash to girls they ain't never seen. But I'm like, how, bruh, how
yeah,
can you
You don't
do
even
that?
know it's a girl.
You're right, exactly, exactly.
If
I'm like,
in fact,
I'm like,
in
dude,
fact, sorry. In fact,
yeah,
hashtag black Filipino also sharp game. Black
like
him
yeah.
too, because he's got a story for you about that. He
Oh,
just posted that.
that happens all the time though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He got a good one for you. I'm sorry, bud. You going ahead and speak again. I apologize.
Because you got to understand, man.
like,
A lot of these women have charm and charisma, but they know
Hmm.
how to speak to guys to
Yep.
get the best out of them.
Yep.
And but the problem is, a lot of these women are not genuine.
Right.
They don't
Right.
actually like the guy, and
right,
that's the thing. You know what I'm
that's right.
saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. They only for the opportunity. But
Yeah,
I'm like, it's no
Now,
different here. But
now, now, if you can stay there, it's different, right? You know
yeah.
what I'm
right.
saying?
Right.
But like me, I travel there. You know what I'm saying? 6 months. I do 6 months in the United States. Go on my vacation 6 months. Well, for a week. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But my thing is this, man. Is yo, like I said, if if the girl's not with it, I say cool, no problem. I'll find me somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That's just
Right.
Hey,
what it is.
Shelly.
But at the same time, man, it's like you would want to give all this attention to the females here, but these females here, man, they play games and shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's that's your
You
job.
see this comment?
You have to figure out if she
Oh,
genuinely like you,
Yeah, yeah,
right. Right.
yeah.
Right. That is true. That is
and
true.
that takes time.
That's
Hmm.
right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Takes time. What's going on, Shelly? How come you're not in bed? How come both of y'all up?
Uh-huh. She's up
Me?
here. Oh, can I date you, Shelly?
Charlie
Yeah,
White
man.
State, just choose
uh,
state. Houston, Miami, New York is full of all kinds of women. Yeah, that is true.
yeah, they full of them. They full of
Yeah,
it
I never been to Houston,
already.
New York. I've been to Miami and New York.
They got
So
people in Wisconsin too,
yeah,
Nebraska. Yeah, I know they're full of them, full of
yeah,
them. But
uh,
yeah, I mean, it's an option. I,
yeah.
I'm not doing it, but it's an option. And in fact, I think somebody kind of hit on me today. They wanted to buy me groceries, and I'm like, I I'm good. I was on the maybe they thought I was homeless or something like that. Whatever. I thought she was cute, even though she was wearing a bonnet, but I'm just like, it didn't ring to me that she might be interested. I'm sorry.
Right.
It wasn't her fault, you know. But I,
A lot,
I
a lot of times when we're out and about doing our thing, we don't really be thinking like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, guys in this country, if you're not in that class range now, you, they don't say nothing to you anyway. How are you going to recognize what they're saying or what they're
Right.
interested
Yeah.
in? I'm just like, no, no. If you're interested, be interested. Say something. The choosing signals are, hmm, it's not, it's not right. You have to open yourself up more.
Mhm.
That's like this
No, man,
one
come
dude.
on. Most women are not going to do that, bro.
Yeah, hey, that's this
Yeah.
country. That's this country.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's this country. And I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. That's what you want to do. But if you want what you say you want, you're gonna have to change. Now, that's not my fault. I
No,
mean,
no. But they don't have. You got to realize, women in this country have no.
patience.
No, there's no incentive to change.
Well, there you go. So then,
So,
if they have no incentive to change and they're only looking at me as, you know, this how do you just in case something goes wrong,
right,
I hold you. No, I don't have time for that. And
right.
I say if you are 30 to 35, if you 30 to 35 and they doing this shit to you, run. Get your money and run. You need to be out of this country by 40 to 45 and do your own thing. You know,
Yo,
be a family man
but
somewhere else.
but see, brothers, even if you all right, look, even, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I like experience this shit. And here's the thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
Even if even if you don't got a regular girl and you go overseas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even the girls that's in that certain arena, they they it's not like over here. It's different. I like experience that shit. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But at the
yeah.
same time, for me, being as though I'm right from the street, I know right certain games and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not no sucker, right?
Uh-uh.
So when I was at the bar, sharp, like I said before, on the Malecon, the girls was asking me for a beer. I'm like, nah, I ain't buying no beer. You know what I'm saying? But that one chick, like I said before, the sharp, I told him it's this chick at the bar, right? The girl was like this on my back. I was like, yo, I was like, nah, no syringe. I said, I ain't buying no syringe. I was like, okay, Poppy. She said, okay, Poppy, right?
Uh-huh.
But she was rubbing on my back, and I was like, oh, shit. So, I mean, bro, the girl didn't look ugly. Here's the thing, man.
It's
If
how
you
they
over
approach.
here, these girls, they not that good looking like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
the girls ain't clean. So it's a
Uh,
difference. It's it's a difference between the two. You see what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? The
Yeah.
problem is some of these cats are suckers and they get caught up in that shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Without leaving it there. You had your fun, you leave it there, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
You said it,
Yep.
brother.
If that's what you want to do, hey, leave it there. Don't
Leave
be
it after that, you leave it
mm,
there.
there.
That's what it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Because don't bring them back here.
No, no, hell no. No,
No. They,
no, no.
shoot, their own communities try to naturalize them here and be whispering in
Exactly,
their ear. In fact, I
exactly.
hear if you bring a Filipina to New Jersey, you might as well write her off.
Hey, look,
Seriously.
bro, if you bring a Dominican here where I'm at, right?
Hmm.
There's a spot on the west side, they got all Dominicans. You
Hmm.
think that girl ain't gonna keep going back over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Cause,
Yeah,
'cause that's where our
Ex-
people from. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
yeah.
Right. Right. Nope.
And look, yo, the Dominicans don't fool with us over here. They don't mess
Mm,
with us. But I
right.
got a better shot, my brother, Sharp, and like, bro, I got a better shot going to DR. Like I said,
Uh-huh.
that was 1 week I had, brother. I had 1 week. I had more fun in DR than I ever had in my life in the United States.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
never had that much fun, bro. Never.
Exactly.
I at the beach. I was in Boca Chica. I went all through Santo Domingo West, Santo Domingo, uh, Distro Nacional, Zona Colonial. I was all through that joint.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. What is it? What is it? Zoom to Thailand had a thing about the 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 versus thing. I don't know if y'all saw it, where they
nah,
saying
nah, I ain't seen that.
Brazil versus Colombia versus Thailand or
Oh, okay.
LA. LA versus this. They're
Right,
going through all that. Like, somebody's, when you got that, you going to DR, love it. Going to Brazil, love it. They learn in Portuguese. They're learning Spanish.
right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's what they want to do. That's their world plan. They taking over.
Yo, but here's the here's the question that I ask all the time, brother.
Hmm.
This is what I ask all the time, brother.
Right.
What's wrong with you? Even if you do that,
Hmm.
what you gonna do about it?
Right. Right. Right.
What you, if that's my thing? If I feel like going over there having fun for a week or 2 weeks or a month,
Hmm.
as a black man, all the
Right.
shit going on in here in the United States,
Right.
why
They
would it be
just
a
killed
problem?
10 people.
Huh?
They just killed 10 people. Why
You
do
know
I
what I'm
want to
saying?
stay
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Yo, a black people got suffer this bullshit. And you want to tell you something,
I,
man. I ain't
I
explaining
could
nothing. Huh?
I could buy a community, a bunch of houses, but clean up some land down in the DR and set up houses right there, build up a African American community, and put you right there.
Yeah,
You're doing a better deal than here. You save your retirement money, you
that's
save
what I'm
whatever
saying,
money you
brother.
want.
Yeah,
Why are you staying here for what? They already telling you that you ain't worth nothing. Everything around here tells you you're not worth anything. What's the point in chilling at a place they don't want you at? No,
bro,
I don't have
bro,
time for that.
bro, bro. The shocking thing that I seen in that whole thing over there, yeah,
Uh-huh.
my condolences go out to the families and the victims and all that. But
Yes, my condolences there too.
one
Uh-huh.
thing that shocked me, y'all, when I seen them police how they was acting,
Mm.
that's fright. That's frightening,
Yes.
bro.
Hmm.
That's scary.
They
How the
went
cops was
in and
acting toward that boy, how
they
calm they
can't
was with that boy. I was like, what?
walk
I'm
him out
looking
of
at it,
there.
I couldn't believe it.
Walked him straight out of there. If he
I
was a
A
couldn't
lot.
white
believe it.
guy, they'd have shot him up. He could have put his weapon down, had his hands up,
Crazy.
hands behind his back, turned around. Nope. Yeah, he was running at us. No,
They act like they
hell
knew him, right?
no. Exactly, exactly.
Man, look,
But
hey, bro,
th-
hey, I'm working on it right now. I'm working on to get the hell out of here. It might
yeah,
be 5 years a little bit, but I'm trying to get on about this joint.
I
mm,
feel.
It's crazy over here, man. You know what I mean?
exactly.
This shit crazy, man.
It's Wild Wild West.
I mean, let me put it another way. Let me put it another way. Okay, let's say I do want to get with an African American woman here,
Right,
and get with her, marry her, whatever, whatever. Why would you want to stay here to begin with? You, our child or whatever, or a stepchild or whatever, has a less of a chance of surviving here. You
right,
want to get up
exactly.
out of here. I am not staying for this nonsense. I got to move on. Now, if you're down and being sensible, that's one thing. Fine. Get with me. Get to talking to me. Be a real intelligent woman that isn't with this craziness. But I'm not staying for this. There are so many reasons not to stay here. They're insane. I can take my money. I'm not going to say how much it is, but
Right,
I can save so much more money somewhere else. Well, you paying $1,000 a month for this. I will save more money. That $1,000, you be paying 1,400 for an apartment, and not even maybe not even a two-bed apartment, a one-bedroom apartment. You know, and that's just for a not so safe area.
that's
And
right,
you go over there, you be in a nice area, food all paid for, gas and electric, even getting rid around and everything for that $1,000. That's no, no, and that ain't even all of your paycheck, man. Forget that. I'm not dealing with this. I no, you can keep it. You really can keep it. It's not fun. I can save up all my money and come visit. I can take all that and put it into a bank account and then come back like once a year. I can do that. But I am not gonna sit here and get demeaned, get disrespected, put down for what? What is it really worth? That's
Hey, bro,
that's that's the
huh?
thing.
And and you're right, but as I said, right, for me, right now
No,
I
no,
can't do that. Huh?
no. I got you.
Right now I can't do that, but I'm working towards it. But you know
Exactly.
what I am going to do? I'm going to fly back every 6 months. That's what
Right.
I'm gonna do.
No,
You
no.
see what I'm
Right. You're
saying?
right. You're right.
You know,
You're right.
because my thing is, man, is that I get a clear head. You know, I get to clear my head. You know,
Right.
it's not just about the chicas. That's
Right.
not even the main thing.
Right.
My thing is, I get to go to the beach, Boca Chica, and
Mm-hmm.
walk around the beach and feel that
Exactly.
fresh air,
Exactly.
and feel the sun on my skin. You know what I mean? And I can go to that mall, Agora Mall.
Uh-huh.
Yo, I went to Agora Mall. They had that joint Jumbo, right? Jumbo
Uh-huh.
looked better than Walmart. It looked way better than Walmart. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
and they call DR a third world country
Mm-hmm.
by the mall. I can't tell it's a third world country. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the biggest mall is in Asia is in the Philippines. And the biggest IKEA is in the Philippines. I'm like, what? And
Right,
then Brazil is off the hook.
right,
Colombia
right,
is
right.
giving you options in buying land out there and helping you settle down. No,
Okay.
no. I could buy condos. I could build a house. No,
Right,
no.
right, right, right.
So it's more opportunities. I think there's more business opportunities in Colombia and Brazil. I think the DR, I think you can, but you got to be careful with islands because they don't have a lot of space. And I understand. I'm not trying to take business or
Right,
anything from them.
right, right,
They've got
right,
they've got to have opportunities. I'll work with them to have opportunities. But if I can't have any meaningful amount into a business,
right,
I'm not going to do
right.
that. But I will
Okay.
help, our brothers somewhere else to build themselves up there.
Right,
Because
right.
I I can't watch this anymore. I cannot. I
Man,
can't
look,
watch I can't watch good young brothers face the stuff they're here. In relationships, in money, in making sure that they at least stay alive or that the good things that
right,
they do
right,
are
right, right.
recognized.
Exactly, exactly.
I mean, if they can't hear that, if they can't see that, if they can't be mature and understand that that's what we want and that's what we need to show, and we are showing that, then it's time to leave. It's time to go. I can put my talent somewhere else. Sorry, I'm going
No,
all over the
no, no,
place.
no. But see, bro, here's the thing, Sharp and my man. Here's the thing, right? And
Hmm.
my first indication of this shit was when I'm trying to reach out to these sisters, right? Be truthful with them, talk to them, yo, here's my number because I give them my phone number. The reason why I do that, if you got my number and you call me, that means that you're interested.
Hmm.
If you don't call me, that means that you're not in this cool. I'm not sweating,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But a lot of these chicks, man, they play games. I'm like, yo, I'm 50 years old. I ain't got no
Mm.
time for no games. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Here's my
Exactly.
number. Look, if you want to call me, then call me. If not, just let me know from the door. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So it's like, you know, as I said before, you got to deal with all this crap, man, as a black man, all this stress. Then you look at your woman, she playing games and shit.
Adding
You
stress.
like, you like, yo, man, I got to get out of here. I got to go somewhere else and explore somewhere else because this shit is getting toxic over here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
You know,
They.
then you got the
They.
police genocide. You got
Hmm.
this damn nut job going in this supermarket, blowing people away.
Hold on. Let me interject in that real quick.
Yeah, okay.
They
All right.
already knew that he was a problem.
Right.
He had
Exactly.
his mental evaluation, he even said he was doing the shit he was going to do, and they still didn't do anything about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And this isn't the first time this has happened.
Right.
This isn't the first time. So they're repeat. He's not a repeat offender. Our country is a repeat offender. I'm sorry. Now you going ahead. Going ahead, brother. Going ahead.
So right. So now we got all this crap going on. Then you got black females on YouTube. I ain't gonna say no name. You
Oh,
got
you don't
black
have to.
women. Yeah.
You don't have to.
You got black women talking about siding with these white supremacists. They actually side with white supremacists, right? Talking about
Hmm.
their men. Now, does that make sense?
Or trying to tell you you're not a protector, but the ex-police officer that was a security guard there trying to make extra money in his retirement was shooting at the guy and seeing his bullets bounce off and got killed himself. I don't want to hear we aren't protecting them. He just died for them. I
Right,
don't want to hear that.
right.
So
So,
yeah, Don
so,
DeMarco, that please.
so, so now put all that stuff on your mind, right?
Right.
Then put on your mind
Thank you.
in like inflation.
Hmm.
Everybody's suffering from inflation, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't you, as a black man, want to take a trip, even if it's for a week? And I'm kind of against these guys talking about, oh, he just staying there for a week. Hey man, look, for me, clearing my
Hmm.
head in 1 week did a lot for me, brothers. It did a
Right.
lot for me,
Right. I went.
right?
I went. I
Because
went with my. Go on ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, 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 go ahead.
I went with my ex to Trinidad, and I'm gonna
Right.
tell you right now, I walked out of that airport and I was just like, okay, but I was like something strange, and I got in a car and we was riding down the road, and I'm like, maybe it's something on the left side of the road. I'm fine, but then something ticked, and I looked around. I said, "There's nothing but black people." I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, wait a minute. I've never been in a country like this. I've never been,
Right, right,
the
right, right.
dominating population in a country like that. I was just thrown, completely. Um,
But but like for me, man, it's like, and look, man, I cried, right? I done never said this to nobody. I cried, brother. I left Sunday night. I was in my bed. I cried, brother. Saturday night, I was crying in my bed, man, because I had to come back here to this. It's like bullshit. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
I understand. I
I
understand.
cried in my bed. I'm like, man, I gotta come back. But you know, home is home. This is home.
Yeah,
You know,
I
and
can visit for, I can visit for a week.
and even if I live now, I know this, brothers. Everybody say this. It's different when you're on vacation than you staying there. I
Hmm.
understand that. But what
Right.
I seen in DR, I was around Santo Domingo West, right?
Hmm.
And that's the hood. But if you go outside the hood, brothers, they got residential na- uh um
Neighborhoods, right?
residential like areas where you can go. It's like a guard shack, and they got
Hmm.
these like apartments,
Right, right,
right? I can see me living there.
right.
Yeah.
I
I've
can
seen it.
see that.
And a lot of countries do that. A lot
Right.
of countries
So
do
it's not like I'm just going there for vacation on the beach and I'm just standing on. Nah, I'm going around seeing if I can do my intel about, okay, if I, what I mean?
that. Right.
The
Or
only
or
thing
try to
is,
get with every woman, you
huh,
know. Or
huh,
try to get with every woman, you know. I'm really specific.
you
Really
know what I'm saying?
specific now.
But,
Yes.
but see, brothers, I can see me living there. That's what I'm like actually thinking. I'm like, okay, I can come here. The only thing is I gotta get more immersed in my Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh yeah.
But I
Right.
can see me living there.
Right.
I
Yeah.
Right.
see it.
Right.
It's not like I'm just going there to play. Although play is a part of the game. That's a part of
Right.
the package. I mean,
Right.
straight up. It's a
And
part of the
trust
pack.
me, it'll get old soon. It'll get
Right,
old soon.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Right.
Hey y'all,
I
hey,
need
y'all ever
I
see
need
y'all
I
ever
need
see
real
Malcolm
freedom.
X?
How
Sorry, go
sharp?
ahead.
Y'all ever see Malcolm X?
Yeah.
I saw a part of it. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Ah,
This is how
I
I feel. This is how I feel when I come back to America when I go someplace else.
dude. I mean, oh, I honestly, if I knew what I knew now, I would have never came back here. Even Korea
Right.
was better when I was stationed there.
Okay.
Every place has been better.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I even had this. I don't know how I messed that up. I don't know why I messed that up. This even this Muslim girl from Egypt that
Uh,
treated me like I was something special, and she was here, so she wasn't acting a fool. And I'm just like, you can't stay here. You really can't stay here.
right.
There's Christian countries out there and stuff. There's all sorts of things going out there for you. So I'm just like, nah, nah. You've got to go out there and experience it. You've got to go out there and live it. You have to run away from this place because if you stay here, you're either going to die alone or you're going to die by gunshot wound.
Oh yeah.
That's
Exactly.
I'm,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you definitely going to die broke out of all that. You're going to be broke. Oh, I got my pension. I got my social security. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. If you still working at Walmart, if you still trying to pay rent and barely making it, you barely pay for your water bill, electricity bill. Excuse my
Yeah.
language, sharp game. I don't mean to mess this up, but fuck this. You can forget it. Forget this.
Right. That's right. That's right.
I, I, I mean, these women need to get it straight over here. It, they need to get it right and also get ready to move because I'm not staying here. You need to be real about it. But if
Man, look.
you're not about us, and you're not about moving, goodbye. Goodbye. You ain't changing your attitude, goodbye. It's not it's not safe here, and I can't deal with you. I can't deal with nonsense.
Hey, yo. The first time that I ever experienced the difference was it back in 2021. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
what's it? 2021. 2001. I was married in Morocco, right?
Hmm.
And my wife, I got married over in Morocco. My
Hmm.
wife used to cook, have my food fixed in the morning,
Hmm.
breakfast.
Hmm.
She used to wake me up. I used to come downstairs. She had everything fixed.
Hmm. Come back
I ain't
here.
had no arguing. I ain't
Right.
have to argue with you and shit.
Right.
My food was laid down. She got me up. I came downstairs at 8. She had my clothes out. She got my clothes out my like joint. She ironed it and shit. You know what I mean?
And she didn't have to work.
That's the first time that I ever experienced that, and I said, "Damn, that's that's what opened me up." You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
like opened me up, man.
Hmm.
Now, our women back in the day used to do that in the '60s and the '50s, like before 1970. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But now it's so toxic out here. It's like it's just so. It's just like I don't need no man. I'm like strong and independent. But at the same time, hey bro, this same
Hmm.
chick that say this shit, right?
Yep.
She got a couch on the third floor that got to come downstairs.
Hmm.
Who you
And
think
that
that she gonna call? She ain't gonna call her girlfriends.
Nope.
They can't do it.
They'll
Who
look
you
at her
think?
like she crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Who you
And they
think
definitely
they
don't
gonna
want to pay
call?
somebody to do it. They
They
definitely don't
gonna
want to pay
call a
somebody to do it.
man.
Yep.
Cause my aunt called me and my cousin to come over there.
Mm,
Hey, bro, she had a
mm-hmm,
couch, right?
mm-hmm.
That had an attachment, but the whole couch didn't break. Hey,
Right,
bro, we call hell getting that couch down over the banister
right.
upstairs, down the other
Mm-hmm,
flight. We damn near killed ourselves as men.
mm-hmm.
Could you imagine females doing that shit? That would have never happened.
It'd have fell right on them. They be calling an ambulance.
So they talk about they strong, independent. Really,
Right, right, right. And
man? What the hell?
I don't necessarily think they're bad, but I mean, you've got you're a sheep in wolf's clothing. I don't
Bro,
have
man,
time for this. And
bro,
trying to bite me like you're a
bro,
wolf.
bro. It's some good though. Don't get me wrong. At my
Yeah.
job, and again, I don't normally say this. At my
Mm-hmm.
job, it's some nice sisters at my job. I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie, but they play games, bro.
Yeah. You
They
know who they
playing games.
chasing.
I ain't
You
got
know who
time
they
for that
chasing.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they
Yep.
look good. I ain't gonna lie. This poor girl look good. I'm like, okay. And I tried it. The girl's playing games. I said, oh, cut her off immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'll wait till my trip at the end of the year. I ain't even gonna sweat it. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait.
Why did wait a minute, hold on. Why didn't Shelly hit the link?
Huh?
I
Why
said, why
Shelly
didn't
do?
Shelly didn't hit the link?
I don't know.
I'm like, I'm sure some females are double dutching on this.
You probably went to bed.
Oh no, no,
Yeah,
no,
but I'm not saying anything wrong, man.
no.
I'm just saying the games and the shit that we gotta deal with as black men, you would
It's
think
got,
a female would be like, okay, be straightforward and stop playing them games, man. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, man.
but you tell them the right thing, and then we're like, let me go harder on this. I'm like, no, what, what? You're unrealistic.
Uh,
No, but
he,
I'm sorry, Sharp. You
no,
done,
no,
aren't you?
no. It's tough for us over here, man. Most of us,
Yeah,
it's tough, bro. Even the ones
yeah,
that are doing, even the guys that have good experience, it's still tough for every once in a while.
Right, right.
right.
Yeah,
I,
you
I,
know.
I'm not fighting it. I'm not fighting it. You know what you're going after. You know what you're fighting for. I'm not going to fight you for that.
The
You
good,
say
see, I've
you,
been on both sides of the fence. I've been the guy that was struggling, trying to make ends meet, trying to
Right.
figure
you.
out things. Yeah, I've been on
Oh
both
yeah.
sides of this shit.
All right, all right, all right.
And then I've been on the other side where everything is all good,
Right, right,
where
right.
everything is going my way.
Oh, hold on. Could you please stop playing that pit video?
What?
Could you please stop playing that pit video?
What video?
The one with Beyond Borders up there. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Uh,
no, that's I got that link to my
your account. But
yeah.
but but put Filipino P up with give her that hashtag because she goes through it and explains everything video by video,
Right.
breaking it down,
Okay.
and she's got three di- not she's got three or four different groups of women in different tiers talking about how they are, and you just take that image and you could put it on just about any of these other countries, and you know they're just the same. They're not like this country. And I don't think, as somebody was saying, and some of them have degrees. You know what I'm saying? They're degreed individuals. They got bachelor's degrees, they got master's degrees. They don't no, they don't want none of that. They don't really don't want you for money. As he was saying, some of them want you for clout, but some of them want you just because you're you. And that's the one I'm looking for, you
Right,
know. But that's not the first thing I'm looking for. I'm looking to be comfortable. I'm looking to be free. I'm looking
right.
to try new foods. I'm looking to relax.
That's
Peace.
right.
I'm not to look over my damn shoulder. You know,
Right,
that's what's really important to me. If I gotta keep doing that here, I mean, after we've served in the military for them, after we've, lived civilly, after we've asked you to stop, what's the point? We've educated with you. What's the point? You know, we've got degrees and stuff over here. We've got certificates. What more do you want?
that's right.
They
Especially
trying
if,
to find problems with whatever you're doing, even it's the right thing to do. And some black people sound off on that same thing, even though you're doing the right thing and lying on you. Why am
Right,
I
right, right.
black men and women right in the office? No, I don't have time for that. You enjoy it. I'm out. I'm out. I don't.
especially
You
if,
in high school. You're in high school. I'm an adult. You have a nice day.
especially if you're a veteran, bro, they really don't give a fuck about you.
Yep.
God
Yep.
damn.
I'm taking that veteran money and I'm gone.
No, for real. Yo, man.
Yep.
Yo, hold on. Yo. Hey, Sharp. Why you say that, Sharp?
Because it's true.
It's the
Oh,
truth.
for real?
Yeah.
Yep.
They,
Yeah,
Hey,
most most homeless people are veterans, bro.
veterans. Yep.
they,
They
for
got
Yeah.
real?
empty houses all over the U.S. And the U.S. government could, give discounts or pay for that. You
Right,
know, especially when some of them have disabilities, they could pay for that, but they don't do it. They
Nope.
won't do it. Or try to improve you. They won't do it.
Nope.
They'll just leave you right there. It's cheaper to leave you out there.
Yep.
Un- until you until you complete a crime and then you wind up being part of the prison industrial complex. They get paid for that. Tax money
Yeah.
being paid back. So
it's
no,
crazy, man.
it's cringy. Very cringy.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about you, boy. Yeah. I learned
Nope.
that when I first after I got out, about 2 years later.
They had an what is it, active duty lieutenant in Virginia, just trying to get to where he was going. He had nothing going wrong with him. No lights out, no changing lanes wrong, nothing. And they pulled him over and started yelling at him. What? And he was wearing his uniform, his camo uniform.
Oh,
So
yeah, him.
and
Yeah,
you could see his bars and everything.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
What the hell do you want? What do you want? How
But
far how far do we have to go?
some places they don't care about that shit. Like
Hmm.
you being in the military. Some places they don't care. They don't respect that
But
shit.
and here's the funny part when you say they don't respect this. I'm pretty sure they said that they were in Alexandria, Virginia. That is nothing but military. That's DC. That's all this other stuff. I, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy. They shouldn't even be doing it. I have respect for a lot of police officers down there, but that nonsense is crazy. It's insane.
Hey, brother, I gotta go. I'm sleepy. I gotta get up for work. But yo,
Yep.
y'all, Sharp, thank you. It was a pleasure, brother. Thank you very much. My brother,
Hmm.
nice meeting you.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
Nice meeting you too.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
what's
I know
going on with
you're
that?
ready to go to bed, man. I know you're ready to
No,
go to
I'm not
bed.
going. I'm just watch TV. That's all I'm doing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I said, get with her on that. I mean, she's talking about all sorts of different things. You
Man,
know
that woman
what
don't know
the
me, man.
huh?
She don't know me.
She nah, put hashtag this. She's gonna comment on it. I guarantee
Oh,
because
okay. I'll do it. See what
because
happens.
she yeah because all these different women. She was talking about MTR's video and how he was talking about what a what was it? How the fit and feminine woman is,
Okay.
and and she just broke it down and showed how their communities were doing it. And I'm just like, it would be a breath of fresh air if we could get that here. But it's just like fighting an uphill battle. And it shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't have to
Nah,
do that. But
nah.
that's the way the system is. And I'm not going to
Yep.
fight it. Yeah, I mean, it's an example. So,
Yeah, you get tired after a while, man.
right, right.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to hate on them, but I wish them luck.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
I
I'm
take
going
it
to
easy,
ride
bro.
out of here. You have a
Peace.
good one.
Again, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. This is what he does.
There you have it. Another episode. Don't forget to check out the podcast. Don't forget to hit up the Cash App. And also don't forget to check out our Patreon as well. You know. So hey man, you know, that's about all I got. I'm getting up out of here. Smash the like button, share the video. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.